For the fourth part of our lesson of our Intaglio print, we will be pulling the print. In our last session, we inked up our print plate looking just like this. This one is freshly inked from our last session. And you have a piece of paper that fits right over your plate. And you're simply going to lay your white piece of paper right on top. Try to do the best job you can lining it up. Then just take your clean hands, make sure that they're fairly clean, and use the heel of your hand. This part right here is the heel of your hand. Don't use your fingers because then you're not pressing evenly. Use the heel of your hand, hold one side down, and use the heel of your hand to gently smooth your print plate. Notice I got a little bit right here off the print plate and I smeared on the back. That'll be okay, but try not to do that. Then I'm going to hold this side down and use my other hand to gently, but with some pressure, evenly use the heel of my hand to press, so it's a nice even pressure. Then take your index finger and kind of lift the edge up the best you can. Grab a little corner of it and pull the print back. And at this point you might have to switch hands and hold your print plate down and lift it off. Now that's why you call pulling a print, because you're actually lifting it off and pulling it up. You can see this turned out pretty well. I've got good ink coverage right here on this side. I have good ink coverage right here. And in the middle, it could have been better. I could have pressed harder. Right here, I'm losing a little ink there. It's a little too light, but it's not bad. This is what I would call a pretty good print. I also did another print in between these two videos using a colored piece of paper, just to give you a little idea of what it might look on a different kind of paper. You can kind of see here I rolled pretty good here. I rolled this side pretty good, but I was trying to be too careful and not get my hands dirty, and I really could have put more ink on the middle part there. Would have been better. And right here I just totally missed it. Whoops. So you can kind of see the difference. I'd say this is a medium print. It's pretty good in this area here, but it could definitely be better on some of those other places. This one I would say is a pretty darn good one. Okay. At the end of this session, you'll need to clean everything up. Of course, you've put your name on the back of your prints before you got started so that you can easily identify them after you pull them out of the drying rack. You're going to need to clean up your brayer. Make sure that you clean the whole rolling part of it all the way around. Clean that off in the sink carefully. And you will also need to clean off your inking tray. So make sure you clean the entire inking tray off and put it in the drying rack by the sink so that it doesn't, so the next class can use it. Okay, and that is the end of our Intaglio print part 4.